Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ICS211, and today I'm going to show you Lab 3, the sort comparison. So let me share my screen. And it's this lab, sort comparison, and we should have finished lab, the insertion sort lab in Zybooks. And so I've finished that, and I run my program, and on this 6-element array, these are the 6 elements, and it runs it. It shows after each pass of the outer loop, it shows the progress of the sort, and at the end it counted 7 comparisons and 4 swaps, and that's what this output looks like. So I got that to work, and then I also need to have gotten to work 18.9, which is merge sort, and this is the same kind of thing except for you're outputting these are indexes of the recursive sorts, and it outputs the final sorted array and the number of comparisons. Now, the starting point, the default template has got the sorts in there, and all you have to do is add the counting for the comparisons. And same with the insertion sort. So these are actually quite simple labs. You just have to figure out where to put you have to define new variables to count the comparisons and count the count the comparisons, and count the what is this other one count? The swaps. Right, there's swaps with insertion sort, there's not swaps with merge sort. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to create a new Java project called insertion sort, and finish. Create. And then I'm going to create a package insertion sort, and I'm going to create a new class called insertion sort, and I'm going to add the static void main. And so here we are. And so I'm going to get this insertion sort program running, and I'm going to need the input scanner, and this is the same as that. We've got some. I'm just going to copy. So I'm going to put this and I'm just going to copy. This is the class, and then everything inside is everything inside here. And so over here, I'm going to delete this and paste it. And so here it is. And I'm going to, what did I just do? I want to select all this, and I want to correct the indentation. I want to see if this works the same as it did, so I'm going to run it. Run as a Java application, and it's waiting for input right now. Let me make it smaller. Let's try this input right here. Copy, paste. And looks like it's the right output. Okay, great. Now what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to modify the program so it only prints the final sorted list at the end and not after every iteration of the loop. Then also add print statements so that will query the user when it's time to enter input. Okay, so querying the user when it's time to enter input would go up in here. Here's where we read the first one. We could do something like print system out print. And I'm going to print enter the number of elements in the array followed by the array. And that's good. And so then it's going to ask for the size of the array, and then it's going to loop that many times. Loop, yeah, that many times, asking for each element of the array, and then it'll be done. So that's this copy. And now I'm going to run it again. This time it asks, and I'm just going to paste it in there. And now it does that. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to make it so it does not print out any of those, but it does print out the last one. So how would I do that? Right now it's printing out after every loop, prints that out. I don't want to print it out. I only want to print out the last one. So when nums, I'm going to just comment this out, and I'm going to take this copy, and I'm going to print it out once after the thing is all sorted. How's that? I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take it out, and I'm just going to print it out after I've sorted it. How's that? Let's see what this looks like now. Copy this again. Copy, and I'm going to run it. And I'm going to paste it. Enter. And there it is, the beginning and the end. That. Okay, great. So I can try a much bigger array, like I can try 32. Okay, there's a 32. Copy, and I'm going to run it again. And this time I'm going to say 32 space and then paste. And it says it prints out what was entered, prints out the sorted, and it says there were 248 comparisons and 219 swaps. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so that takes care of the insertion sort. Oh, let's see what I'm supposed to hand in. A screenshot of your Eclipse screen after step 1 executes. I don't say what the data input data has to be. I guess I don't, so I won't. So I'm going to make this a little bit. Make it go like this, and there. This looks like how it is after it executes, and I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. And I'm going to call it step 1. Click new. And I'm going to save as lab, no, I'm going to call it insertion sort execution. All right. And that's now right here. Okay, so that takes care of step 1. Step 2, I have to do the same thing for merge sort, just to prove I can get merge sort running, I guess. So I'm going to close this up here. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to make a new project, Java project, called merge sort. Finish. And then I'm going to create a new, I just do this package called merge sort. Finish. Okay. And then I'm going to create a new class called merge sort. And I'm going to do the public void thing. And then I'm going to go to here and go to my merge sort, my finished completed merge sort, and copy the scanner in, copy, paste, and I think I'll just copy from here all the way down to here. Copy, and it replaces this. And paste. And I'm going to Control A and correct indentation. All right. That's okay. I don't close the scanner. Okay, let's try it with this data. Copy. And this time I'm going to run the merge sort here. Run as a Java application. And it's waiting for me to input this. Enter, and it says unsorted. Displays that what this is each time it calls itself, it splits the input in half, and it merges each side. Does a merge sort on each half, and so we see that. Well, anyway, you see that. And that's lab 18.9. Actually, you'll get to. But anyway, this looks like it's right. So what else do we have to do now? I have to comment out the statement that prints the indexes passed to the recursive method calls and add print statements that query the user. Okay, so this I want to comment out this, and that is actually right about this looks like it. Oh, yeah. Right, so we've got a I and J plus 1 and K. So I and J get merged. This is the lower half, and then J plus 1 to K. This is the upper half. So anyway, we want to comment this out, and that may be all we need to comment out. Let's copy this again. And let me run this. And I will paste. And okay, good. Now I got to put that text up where the input. This is where we read stuff in. Let's see, I'll cheat. Let me go over here, go into here, and I'm going to grab this. Copy. I went over into insertion sort because I did it earlier, and I grabbed that line because I want to paste that line right here. Just like that. And so I don't get confused, I'm going to close insertion sort Java, and I'm going to close up the insertion sort project. So I just have this. All right, now let me run this. Let me copy something. Copy. And then let me run it. There it is. Then I'm going to paste and enter. And there it is. Okay. So I can also probably do a bigger one. Let me go back here. Let me do a real big one. 128. Copy. Run. 128. Space. Paste. Enter. And there it is. 743 comparisons. All right, that's pretty good. And so I think I got it to work, and I'm supposed to take a screenshot. All right, take a screenshot. New. Close enough. Save. And this is called merge sort execution. PNG. Okay, so I've done step 1 and step 2. Now I have to make a program a new program called sort comparison that combines the two sort methods into one program. And then in the main program, it asks for the array. And then it does both sorts, and we see the outputs. And we have to make sure that the array, that we run the same array on each sort program. So we have to, once we read it in, we have to save it and use it twice. And then we have to create a 2-minute video showing the execution of the program with these array sizes, and to see the difference in growth. Okay, so let's do that. I think I'm gonna, I'm just gonna start with one of these programs, and maybe I'll start with. Should I start with insertion sort? Let me see what insertion sort looks like. Insertion sort has comparisons and swaps, and merge sort just says comparisons. Looks like, okay, so what the heck? I'm going to start with insertion sort, and then I'm going to add merge sort to it. So I'm going to create a new project. Let me just create a new project. New Java project. And I'm going to call it sort comparison. Finish. Create. And then I'm going to create inside there, I'm going to create a package called sort comparison. And then inside that package, I'm going to create a new class called sort comparison. And I'm going to make sure that there's a static void main in there. And here I am, and I'm going to start by copying over this. So I got to copy over the import scanner. And I got to copy over, I'm going to copy over all of this. All of this. All the way down to the bottom. Copy. And I'm going to go with sort comparison, and I'm going to replace the static void here. Paste. And let me select all and correct the indentation. Okay, so now I've got now this it reads in, it prints out, and it's got a nice exchange method there. We might use that. Probably won't. But, and then here's insertion sort, and this is main, and this runs insertion sort. So I got to go over and get merge sort. Here's merge sort Java. And I'm going to just see that's there. Read nums is there. Print nums is there. Here we go. This is new. I'm going to copy from merge, and merge sort to here. Copy. And I'm going to go over to my sort comparison. And let's see, this is insert up here. I'm going to pop that bad boy right here. Okay, so I've got my merge sort here. And my main here. Okay, so this is the main. And it reads the numbers, prints the numbers, does insertion sort, prints the numbers, prints the comparisons, and then I have to all right, so up here, I've got to read the numbers and then I have to save the numbers. So how do I save the numbers? Let's see. Let me look at my sneaky notes here. And I have to copy. How do I copy over? Oh, I actually have a loop to do it. Okay. All right. So this is called numbers. And I'm gonna call it I'm gonna call it original numbers. Original. I'm just gonna call it originals. Originals. And then I'm going to say int numbers. Okay. And then I'm going to do for int I using I equals from I equals 0 to comma semicolon while I is less than the size of originals length. Okay, that's the number of elements in originals. Is that right? I spelled original wrong. Here, that's the problem. Semicolon, I plus plus. Okay, while that's the case, make numbers of I equal originals of I. So we just go right down the line and we reset numbers. What's the matter with this? Local variable numbers may not have been initialized. Oh, I need to say the size, don't I? Here, that's right. Equals new, size of originals. Can I do originals? Right? Maybe that. Oops. A new integer array of that size. Yeah, that works. So I just created this new array called numbers, and it's the same size as originals. And this is a for loop, which iterates through all of originals and sets, numbers equal to that. So now numbers equals originals. Now we can do this and do this and do this. And then after that, we can go back over here, copy this again, because now numbers is all changed, right? It's all sorted. But we want to start again unsorted. And so I'm going to say first we'll do this is the original, and then this is sorted after insertion sort, and this is the number of comparisons and so on. I'm going to put insertion sort comparisons and insertion sort swaps. And then I reset numbers all over again, and I'm going to go over to merge sort now. And I'm going to print out, this prints out the unsorted numbers. That's fine. We don't have to do that again. We can just call this. Let's just copy this whole thing here. Copy. And I'm going to go back over to my sort comparison, and I'm going to paste it right here. So I reset numbers to the beginning, and then I'm going to print it out again, and I'm going to do the merge sort, and then I'm going to print out the numbers again, and then I'm going to print out those comparisons because, I better reset the comparisons equal to 0. Comparisons equals 0 because I used it for up here. So we reset it to 0, so then it'll start counting over again. All right, let me put I'm going to put insertions. I'm going to put merge sort. Okay, so let me right click, run as a Java application. Okay, enter some numbers into the array, and I might as well put these old boring numbers here. Not there, here, these numbers. Copy, and I'll put them right here. And I'm going to do paste, enter. And we see, I got to go and get rid of some of these line feeds. This is it, sort comparisons. And then we start the merge sort. It's same as this. This is the sorted, it works, and 8 comparisons. I got to get rid of some of these print lines. Okay, this is in the insertion sort. Insertion sort, and we print numbers. What happens? What happens if I print nums? Does print nums do a print line? Yes, it does. There's a print line at the end of print numbers, so I don't need to put all these extra. I'm going to get rid of this one. That's this one. And then I'm going to get rid of this one, which is this one. And this does this and this, and then I want to do this. Merge sort. And then these prints out numbers again. I don't need that. Except for this, and then sorted. This is I don't need a new line there. And this prints out the numbers, and this prints that out. Okay, let me see what this looks like. Let me grab these again and run this. And let me paste. And this is insertion sort comparisons. Now merge sort is that, and that. Okay. So I think I've got it done. Let's see what else is here. Okay, so I've done that, and okay, I'm not going to do the extra credit. You can do the extra credit. So I have to run it. I have to run it 3 times, because what the extra credit does is it keeps it. It puts it in a loop. So I run it once, and then it comes back and asks me again for another array. So I run it once, and it asks me for an array 3 times and runs it 3 times. But without the extra credit, I have to actually execute it 3 times. That's fine. I have to make a video showing. Oh wait, did I? Video showing your program running with different array sizes to demonstrate the different rates of growth and execution time. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I had to fix it here. And so I have a step 3. The new step 3 is showing a screenshot of your step 3 sort comparison program executes. So that was missing. And then step 4 is the video. And so I'm going to do a step 3 now. This, see, let me do it on a bigger one. Let me do it on 32. So this is 32. And let me go over here and let me run it. And I'm going to do 32 space paste enter. And sort comparisons is 279 and merge is 119. Okay, so let me just screenshot this. This one. Screenshot. And save it. Call it sort comparison execution. All right. Now this fourth thing here is to make a little video. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but I think I'm going to try to. Can I put this like this? And what happens if I'm going to try to do this? If I turn this on. I'm not sure this is going to work. So let me do a no, I'll just do a full screen, I guess. And do I need the microphone? I don't think I need, now let me, no, I don't think I need the microphone. I'm going to do record. And I want to record which screen? This one. And I want to undo this one. Nope. Undo that. Undo this. Undo this. Okay. Record. Okay, so I'm supposed to run it. Here we go. Good deal. Let me move that out of the way. And I'm supposed to run it once with 8. Double click, copy, 8, space, paste, enter, and it's 16 comparisons versus 16 comparisons. Okay, let's run it again with 32. Copy. 32, space, paste, enter. And it's 245 comparisons for insertion sort and 126 for merge sort. Okay, that's quite a bit more for merge sort. And let's do one more. Let's see, click here, 28. Copy, 128, paste, paste, enter, and 4266 versus 735. So you can see that's quite a bit faster increase in insertion sort. Save my recording, and I think I'm going to save it on the desktop. I still have to convert this. I'm going to have to convert this to a MP4 and upload it. Let's call this sort comparison. Save this. And I'm going to convert it offline here. Okay, it's done exporting. Let's take a look, and here it is right here. This was from my fast flashback pro recorder, and then this is the MP4 that it exported it to. Let's just see, does this work? Let's see, does this? And there is no sound. It's okay. And I just open them up and run them. And paste it over here. And we see the comparison. So anyway, that's good. That's great for that. And let's see, now I have to upload. So let me go back to the La Lima, and I've got, I gotta make the export. And I only have to export the sort comparison. So let's go over here and click on File, make sure everything's saved. Yes, it is. Export, archive file. I want to call it on the desktop. I'm going to call it sort comparison export. No reason. Let's see. Sort comparison. There we go. Okay, finish. And let's go down here. Let's go put this over here. And it looks like here. So I need to, this is the screenshot, MP4, and the export. Okay, so I need to import, let's see, browse. I need to grab the insertion sort and the merge sort. And the sort comparison. Oops, not that one. Sort comparison execution. And the sort comparison MP4. And finally, I need to do the sort comparison export. And there they all are. And so I click proceed and submit. Gotta make sure I submit. And there we go. And then when they're graded, this will be filled in. And so now I've got 3 of them. I've got 3 of them submitted. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.